Hello, everybody. This is Via Zone, where we review Asian entertainment. Thank you for subscribing and ringing the bell. And if you haven't done so, please jump on board. Today, we're going to be talking about a series on Viki. It is 36 episodes long. It is a Chinese series, and it's a 2022. It's called Lighter and Princess. Now, again, I think the Chinese really like to do their series long. 36 episodes is a big chunk of time. My thought to you, or my suggestion to you, is definitely take a few days. Unless you like to binge couch, it's going to take you a while to get through this. But I think it's interesting, and I think it's well worth the time. Now, it is about a guy in college that's a coding genius. He can get on any computer and hack anyone's information. He's just quite a genius at that. And he meets this girl who also is into coding, but of course not as good as him. And she starts to really bond to him and starts to really enjoy being with him, even though he's very cold nature and to himself. Now, I have to say he's pretty interesting. You'll see a picture of him here. He has some really scary looking eyes, which they really definitely took advantage of in the series. But very believable. He did a great job at his character. Very cold nature, didn't really want to be with anybody. Could code like there was no tomorrow. Very genius type of person. Well, he ends up starting this big, huge group within the college. And of course, they get picked to create programs for outside organizations. And the other storyline within all of this is there's another bitter relationship with another programmer. They seem to fight with each other a lot, and that's a big part of the story, and that will unfold as you watch it. So there's kind of like three main characters within the series. The girl, I thought she was pretty good. She wasn't believable as much as the main actor or the third actor, but she did a pretty good job, I thought. She wasn't as strong as maybe some of the other acting that was done. Now, I liked the instrumental music they picked. That was kind of like spot on, the transitional music. I thought that was really good, the way they did that. I thought that was interesting. Some of the acting was a little overdone. I felt kind of like they were trying too hard to be their acting or their actors. So I thought that was just a little bit overdone in some scenes. I did like that their weaknesses did come out in all of them, and you'll see that unfold in the series. The quote that I liked, that one of the girls, she's not the main actress, it's just one of the supporting actors. She said, "Love is prone to be a person's weakness, or it can be also the strongest armor." I really like that line. The awkwardness between the main actor and main actress was cute. I thought that was interesting. The main actress here, again, I thought she was good, but she just wasn't as strong as the actresses I've seen in some of the other series. I enjoyed some of the intense scenes about coding and programming. Again, if you're not a coder or programming, some things might go over your head, but they kind of break it down pretty nicely so you can follow the storyline. But I enjoyed how intense some of those scenes became. The filming sometimes was a little blurry. I'm not sure if they were just moving the camera too fast or they didn't pick that up when they actually did their final editing, but some of the filming was a little blurry on that. The second half of the series, I think, got better than the first half. So if you feel like after one or two episodes, you're like, I don't know if I really want to watch this, keep going on, because I think the second half of the series gets much more interesting, and a lot of drama comes out in the second half of the scene. There is a really intense jail scene, which I thought was really interesting. Again, some of the acting needed improvement, but again, that's all has to do with the writers, directors, filming, all that has to do with that. They did do two scene effects where they had two different people on the actual screen at the same time. It really plays well within the series. The only thing else that I did want to say is at the beginning they gave her two names. They gave her Piggy and Princess, and I think they should have just left it as Princess through the whole thing. I'm not sure why they did that, because the Piggy reference didn't stay within the whole series. And then also he had a lighter in his hand quite a bit. I'm glad they didn't overdo that because he kept opening it and closing it. But I'm glad they didn't do it in every scene because that would have been kind of distracting, I think. But overall, pretty good series. Again, it's on Viki. It's a 2022 series called Lighter and Princess. So if you have a chance, take a look. Again, until next time, subscribe and ring the bell.